Welcome, you join me from San Francisco. Behind me is the Civic Center here, right in the heart of San Francisco. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think of San Francisco, I think of the Golden Gate Bridge, I think of Alcatraz, I think of gay pride, I think of all the positive influences that San Francisco has when it comes to stereotypes around the world. What I didn't think of was the homeless crisis that's here. I know the homeless situation is bad in the US in general, and it's made even worse because of COVID. Behind me is the Civic Center. In front of me is what looks like a Syrian refugee camp. I was walking from the hostel where I'm staying down towards the downtown area, and on one block it was fine. The next block I went to just have a look. There's tents in the street, there's people everywhere. The cops are coming in and just putting the sirens on and blaring at people to get out of the way. I had to make a video about that instead. So I spoke to the security guard at the shanty town, it's the only way I can describe it, and he said that this facility has been here for 2 years for the homeless people. So there's people, I imagine, living in tents there for the last 2 years. The whole place stinks of piss. I don't mean the shelter itself, I mean all the streets that are surrounding it. It's unreal. It's like nowhere I've seen before. Like, it's a vast size as well. And it's like right in the middle of the city centre. Like, nice, picturesque for the haves, and then for everyone else. I'm going to go for a walk and show you what it's like just now, because walking along here, it didn't feel quite as intimidating as in Vegas and downtown Vegas when I was there a couple of days ago. I think because in Vegas everyone's segregated in one area, so when you go to 7-Eleven and there's 25 crackheads standing outside shouting abuse at you, it's a bit more intimidating than one or two. In San Francisco, they put the homeless shelter right in the middle of the city, so in a sense it's kind of like it spreads it out a little bit. There always looks like there'll be someone that's going to help you there, but yeah, this place is mental. I'm going to walk around the front of it just now and show you, and let you see what I can see. So this is around the other side of the shelter, so you can see over there, it's just behind us. I'm going to walk down this way. It's actually looking a bit better now than it was about 10 minutes ago. This is the area where the cops chased everyone away. So you can see in front they're out trying to disinfect their streets. I presume trying to get the smelly piss away, because it is just so pungent in the air. Like, it's unbelievable. I don't want to... I spoke to the security guard over there at the shelter, but it seems like bad taste to be like, hey man, can I take some pictures of the inside, like leaning over the fence, try to respect people's privacy. It's a bad enough situation to be in, never mind without someone like me trying to stick a camera towards it. So out of respect, I'm not going to go and try and film the inside, but I am curious because I've been to Mumbai and I've been to the slums in Mumbai, the main one, I forget the name of it, and that place looks as if it's on equal par. And when you're in the richest country in the world and you've got an area right in the city centre of one of the richest cities in the country, and therefore one of the richest cities in the world, and you've got an area that looks like it's in Mumbai, you've got a problem. Whether these people, you could argue the case that they put themselves in the gutter, they need to work up, get a job, do whatever your politics are in the situation. From an engineering point of view, you've got a problem here. And regardless of who's to blame for these people being there, whether it's the government's fault, it's personal responsibility, the truth somewhere in between, whatever it is, from an engineering point of view, you just want to fix that shit. Build more houses. You've got so much vacant space and land in the US. Build affordable accommodation, do daily drug tests for people that live there. You fail the tests, you're out, we'll put you in jail. Like, do something like that, whatever you want. Just don't have these people here. This is so unfair. So we're going to walk around the front. A few minutes ago, you can see, like, get that smelly piss away. A few minutes ago, there was about 20 people just gathered outside the store, and a cop car came around, just blasted the siren, started blasting out static noise, just trying to get people moved on. And yeah, it was like something out of, reminds me of the movie Demolition Man, when the people come up from the sewers and then they get chased away by the people that live there. So yeah, it was this area here. So it was all these people that were standing there. So the cop car came around, blasted the siren, jumped on the pavement or the sidewalk, and tried to disperse people. It's like nothing I've seen before. So we've got a shopping cart here, people here. We'll walk up their street just now. I'm now one block up, and you can see even just over there, the actual state of this place is unbelievable. You got over there, I think that's a portable toilet, you've got trash overflowing. The gutter in the street is just so, it just stinks. It's so unbelievable that this is the US in the 21st century. getting kind of sketched out just being here. Like, I've seen 2 open drug deals from car windows, and I don't want to be walking about filming as like some sort of honky that's going to get shot, but like, I mean, look over there. Like, what the actual fuck? This is unbelievable. There's somebody sleeping in the truck. That would be me, surprised that was like, it is just like, I'm actually speechless. I know I've said that quite a lot since I've been in the US, but I think this time I'm actually speechless. Next block, here we go. So we've got over here. It is actually mental. Like, not what I imagined at all. I'd like to point out as well, I didn't actively look this area out. I haven't googled this or anything. I went on Google Maps and I went from the hostel where I was, which is town centre-ish, and I looked for downtown, and this is the way it sent me, 1 block over. So this is Google's fault, not mine. The road's blocked by this. I'm scared just what's going to be on the other side. What have we got waiting for us here? Oh, more of the same. Like, this is just next level. Oh, there's that smell again. Mental, absolutely mental. So as you know, I was supposed to go to Los Angeles after this, not San Francisco. And I spoke to a guy in the hostel in Vegas who was from Harlem. And he's like, man, don't go to LA. He says, if you think it's bad in Vegas, it's even worse in LA. I was like, what's San Francisco like? He's like, it's not as bad as LA, like it's a bit better. So based on what I've seen here, if San Francisco is better than LA, I can only begin to imagine what LA is like. I went on Google a couple of days ago and I just typed in LA homeless, Google Images, recent searches, and yeah, it's just refugee centres. People under the bridges and all that. I know that down in Texas as well, we've got about 10,000 people that have hopped the border that are just living in similar conditions. It's, yeah, like, sort your shit out, America. So this is the nicer part of town, and every sign that I've seen, so mask required indoors for everyone, vaccinated patrons me indoors. Not vaccinated, you must wear a mask inside and you can dine outside. So already second-class citizen, so you can go inside in order, but you've got to eat your food outside. Yeah, and mask required for all. Proof of vaccination for drinking inside. Is this one, mask on, stay strong. And yeah, so I think it was 2 or 3 in a row before I actually paid attention. And we got this one here as well, mask on, stay strong, get vaccinated. Proof of vaccines required inside. We've got a bar. What's the bar saying? Proof of vaccination or 72-hour negative COVID test required to enter. To go into a bar, you now need to be vaccinated. To go to a restaurant, you have to be vaccinated. Let's have the restaurant that I've walked past, to the point where I just pitched up in San Francisco tonight. I literally can't get food anywhere. I'm gonna have to drive to McDonald's and go to the drive-thru. I said it before, but I am actually speechless. Like, at what point do you call this a failed state? Like, I mean, look at that over there. Like, my advice to everyone that's in other countries that thinks that the US is the American dream, kind of like I did, you're wrong. Don't even bother. It's just, yeah, beyond anything that I've seen before, like I say. And yeah, I reckon my plan now, I'm just going to fly out. I've kind of been sickened by what I've seen so far. I've got to hire a car for another 4 days. Today's Monday, I've got to hire a car till Friday. What I might do is drive down to LA. I'm going to see how long it's going to take me, just to drive around and see if it's worse than here, because I can't imagine that and I want to see it with my own eyes. So I think that might be the plan. Until then, see ya.